So Requisite establishes a way for you as an HR professional to educate and train the senior management team and other levels in the organization to manage in a very practical way to accomplish the CEO and the corporation goals.
Cuando yo esto lo enseño en posgrados de recursos humanos o en programas solamente donde el público es de recursos humanos y yo les empiezo a hablar de la teoría de la organización requerida, les digo, bueno, permítanse conocerla. Después ustedes evaluarán si la desestiman o la aceptan.
Integrate HR practices into business practices. So when the budget is done, perfect time to say what resources do we need? And human resources are the most important resources.
HR has to be a lead on the management team in aligning the organization with requisite practices on how to come together to achieve our goals.
Here was truly a way of aligning employee goals with those of the organization. The strategic planning process gave us an opportunity to make sure that we were connected not only vertically through the organization but horizontally.
I found it very interesting in terms of both the academic aspect of the operating principles and the the concept of delineation of accountability both vertically and horizontally throughout the organization.
The organization view changed for me of being one large organization to a series of 3 levels of management. That allowed me to then look at how do we design systems within those 3 tiers of management.
Everything you do needs to be put through this little filter called the trust filter, and you ask yourself if what you're doing is going to build trust in the organization or is it going to destroy trust.
No es una teoría que revela un cambio, sino que lo que hace es explicar por qué nos pasan las cosas que nos pasan en la organización y qué cosas uno debería tener en cuenta y modificar para que esa organización funcione armónicamente.
We decided that we needed something that would be real time, real simple, and long term. And we think RO is it.
As a result of this restructuring, for the first time in the history of Inglis, every job was filled by an individual who could work at that level. And then we saw the power, the magic. We were able to steal $150 million of sales from our competitors, and within 2 years we grew by over 30%.
It's lasted in Novus for 18 years. For 18 years, our bonus is paid out at or above target on average. We've had an excellent year this year.
Throughout the time frame that I was there, we more than doubled the business any way you were to measure it. Profitability, revenue. However, we were able to keep the complement of employees. It grew, no question, but only by about 25%.
Bueno, una de las cosas que nos fue pasando a medida que íbamos haciendo estos ejercicios de Talent Pool es que todos íbamos viendo la validez del modelo, ¿no? Empezando por mí, que era una descreída en los orígenes, empezaba a ver que había efectivamente una curva de maduración, un patrón que se cumplía y que esto a veces tenía poco que ver con otros factores externos y que tenía que ver con temas propios de la capacidad.
You have to get the jobs right first. Your organization structure must be designed properly, and you must have the right people for the roles. it really, really will save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and you'll be more confident in what you're doing.
And that prize, just to be clear, is a more effective and a more focused organization that will deliver significantly better results through a requisite structure.
The theory really did help me understand what career development was all about at a gut level, and also career transitions.
Frankly, the whole experience changed my life. I could fully appreciate where I was, how I felt the way I felt. And frankly, it saved our marriage, because my wife also better understood that I had recently gone through a stratum change, and I was changed, a changed person.
If you operate in that kind of an environment, you really don't want to go back to an environment where there's lack of clarity, there's confusion, there's spin, there's duplication of effort, there's, whatever it is.
Y creo que en general la gente, y por la gente que yo conozco, que lo ha conocido, que lo ha estudiado y que ha visto que esto efectivamente funciona, ¿no? Después es muy difícil que se alejen de este modelo.
But I think about the values on which requisite organization is based, and very difficult to work in an environment where you are not getting evidence that those values around building trust and transparency and openness, that those values aren't in place.
And that is the curse, to some extent, of requisite organization, is once you've tasted what it is truly like to work in a requisite structure, to go back would be impossible.